Yo, what's going on? It's Hank here, and I know what you're thinking. This guy's never made a full video in his whole life, and now he's sitting at a desk, and I'm watching his full video. Yes, this is my first ever full-length YouTube video. Today, I decided to expand the channel and create longer-length videos for the fans. I'm going to do a Reddit reaction. Yes! Patrick Beverley arrested for assault. Third-degree felony, Patrick Beverley. The charge against Beverley is assault on a family member. Oh my god. Bro, when did this happen? Patrick Beverley has been arrested. That's why I was watching his podcast like yesterday. His bail was set at $40,000. I mean, if you know anything about NBA money, 40 grand is like 40 bucks. But wow. Wow, Pat Bev has been on smoke in 2025. First it was the Trae Young beef, right? The All-Star beef. And now, you fast forward, he's getting arrested, bruv. Is this like a low-key downfall? Is this a fall-off? Bro, I remember prime Pat Bev. He got like 40 mil over 4 years at the Clippers. And now he's getting arrested. That ain't the move, bruv. That ain't the move, Pat Bev, bro. Come on. Be better. Alright, this was this morning. Dirk Nowitzki on Nico Harrison's firing. This move should have probably happened this summer, honestly. I didn't want this negative energy over the Cooper Flag era. It made no sense to the fans, and there was no explanation for it either. Okay, he's talking about the Luka trade. I'm glad. Hear me out. I'm glad Dirk Nowitzki is talking out on this rubbish because Dirk built the Mavs. When you think of the Mavericks, you think of Dirk Nowitzki and what he's done and what he's contributed to that organization, okay? And on his last year, he handed the keys over to Luka. Luka took them keys, became the top guy, the next great European of not only the NBA, but of the Mavs. Took him to the finals, had an MVP season, led the league in scoring, and then guess what? Traded. Nico Harrison traded him. It's the stupidest trade in NBA history, still is. And I feel sorry for Anthony Davis because he's been stuck in the middle of this now. But, could you imagine if Dirk became the GM? Wait, do you think Dirk should be the GM of the Mavs? I feel like Dirk would have that pull because he'd have that respect amongst the GMs. I've just planted the seed for Dallas's next success story. Steph Curry rocking the Kobe 7 Mambacitas on the first game since becoming a sneaker free agent. Bro, how weird is it seeing Steph Curry in Nikes? Bruv, I actually remember, like, the rumor was years ago, Steph showed up to a Nike meeting, like, way back in the day, and they called him Kevin Durant? Yeah, wow. Like, it's so weird seeing Steph in Nikes. Probably what, 10 years as an Under Armour athlete, and now he's moving on as a free agent. Apparently they're making the Curry brand an independent brand, which would be sick. It's a bit of a gamble leaving Under Armour, but yeah, it is so weird seeing Steph Curry in Nikes, bruv. That's some 2K shit. Alright, let's see what else is on the agenda. Draymond tries to get in Wemby's head, and Wemby responds by thundering a dunk over him plus the foul. Wow. Let's watch this. Ooh. How tall is Wemby, mate? Look at this. He makes him look like his child, bruv. Like he's walking him to school. Like Draymond's crying in his arms or something. How tall is Wemby, bro? Holy... Wow. See, that is the definition of a demigod. Overpowered. GOAT. Potential. How do you stop that, mate? Genuinely, like, how do you stop Wembanyama, bro? Like, he can shoot it from anywhere. He's got an elite handle. He's got a bag deeper than most guys who are 6'7". Yeah, incredibly overpowered. Anyways, moving on. DeAndre Hunter breaks Giddey's ankles and then puts Patrick Williams on a poster. Not my fellow Australian, Josh Giddey. Come on, bruv. That's AI, bruv. That's AI. Breaking news, the Sacramento Kings will insert Russell Westbrook into the starting lineup and move Dennis Schroeder to the second unit beginning tonight against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Yes! 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 I'll tell you why I'm so happy about this. Russell Westbrook is the greatest point guard to ever live, and I stand on that. He has been so good for the Kings this season, especially when he's starting. Dennis Schroeder. I've always liked Dennis Schroeder as well, don't get me wrong. He was good on OKC with Westbrook. He was good on the Lakers with Westbrook, and He is now on Westbrook's Kings, right? But Dennis Schroeder is actually a very good sixth man. He's won the Sixth Man of the Year award. He won it in 2019, I think. Actually, no, Montrezl Harrell won it, but he came second, I believe. He put up 19 points per game. He's actually a good sixth man. Westbrook is a better starter than he is sixth man. Actually, I think the game happened at the time of this recording. Let me see the stats. Kings, we lost. I'm not a Kings fan, I'm a Clippers fan, but let's see the stats. Russell Westbrook. Triple-double. Triple-double. The best. All right? Let's see how Schroeder went. Schroeder, 14, 6 and 6. That's good. That's what Schroeder is capable of doing as a starter. The difference is Westbrook is not capable of doing what he can do off the bench than what he can do as a starter. Westbrook is an elite starter. And all you haters saying that, oh, Westbrook's washed, Westbrook's this, Westbrook's that. Shut up. You don't know basketball if you think Westbrook's a scrub. Look at this today, 14 assists. He just surpassed 10,000 assists today. What are you going to say about that? ESPN slowly removes their ESPN Bet Sports ticker during their segment on Rosie and Billup's gambling arrests. How are you going to promote sports betting, yet do segments on these athletes who are being caught fixing their own games, mate? Well, there you go. To be fair, I would as well. It's a business decision. They would look pretty stupid for keeping it up there. But at the same time, they look stupid for putting it there in the first place. ESPN, you use your head, mate. Use your brains. VJ Ebscombe beats Dick off the drip. What? Okay, bruv. Why are you saying it like this? You could have used a whole lot of different words for this one, mate. This guy, VJ Edgecombe, he lived in a shed. He lived in a shed. That is next level hunger. There is nothing that can replace that type of hunger that would come from growing up in such circumstances. And then when you throw him onto Philly, and you look at what Philly have going already, McCain, they have Embiid, who is injury prone, but let's say you got Embiid there. You have McCain, Embiid, you add VJ Edgecombe. You got three really good players right there, and then you add Paul George. Yes, Podcast P himself. Now, I had to do the due diligence of removing Paul George from my fantasy team the other day, but I still believe in Paul George. If he can get firing, bro, if he can just come back and put up 19 points a game, play good defense, and be a good catch and shoot guy, but also deliver when needed on isolations, Philly are going to be dangerous, mate. I promise you, they will be dangerous. And the thing is, I don't even like Philly. I hate Philly. Jaylen Brown called LeBron James to ask if going to Turkey would fix his hairline. Whoa, that is such a wild stray on LeBron. What is LeBron gonna do with this? LeBron has nothing to do with Jaylen Brown's hairline problems. And also, I swear Jaylen Brown had a decent hairline. I swear he had an afro going on for the majority of his career. Calling LeBron is such a stray, bruv. Did he pick up?
Bron, little bro, call me back. We got some real shit to talk about. Cold red, cold red, and caught me slipping. I need to know, turkey or no turkey. It's some real shit, bro. Call your little bro back. Put all the other shit in the past.
LeBron's the last guy you want to go to for hairline tips. Why don't you hit up someone like Jalen Rose or something? He's got a great hairline, or Paul George. What the hell is LeBron gonna give you advice on your hairline for? We're gonna do last one and then we're gonna wrap it up. So this is the Timberwolves owner or GM. One of the reasons the Timberwolves picked Edwards over LaMelo. One of the Wolves 2020 pre-draft interview questions to LaMelo Ball was, what do you see yourself doing after your playing career? What do you aspire to do? LaMelo Ball's answer, I want to be the president of the United States. The thing is, he's not sitting there saying he wants to like sell drugs or something. He's not saying, like, is that even a bad answer? I want to be the president of the United States. Don't get me wrong. It's quite delusional. However, it's not the worst aspiration to have. There's so much worse things you could say. I plan on being in jail, or I plan on selling drugs, or I plan on being broke. He wants to run the country, let him try. Anyways, I think that's gonna do it for our first ever video. I appreciate anyone who watched this video. Thank you very much. Please like, possibly subscribe. Thank you very much. See.
Sweet one, I might need ya. I ain't playing no games like FIFA. I don't call, I send your retard.